So, Ms. Taiwan, every time we get together, I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Introduce our next speaker from the city of Lancaster's Chief of Police, Larry Black.
Thank you very much. Other chiefs are stated it's an honor to be asked to be part of this program today. Officer Shaw, his family is still members of our department. We'll always be members of our department. We're all one big family. We will always be the family of Officer Fred Shaw. The topic that I want to cover today is how I got here as Chief of Police and what it means for me to be the Chief of Police of Lancaster. Way back a few years ago, when I was around 5, that hadn't been too many years ago, my family moved here from Dallas. We moved to a little house over here on Colonial Hammond Street, West Hammond Street. And my father joined the Lancaster Police Department in 1955. Well, I was in the first grade, and I felt very proud to see my father when he went in the bedroom and put on his policeman's uniform, and he'd come out to go to work. And I'd run up to him and ask him if I could blow his whistle and do all that good stuff. And I felt extremely proud that my father was a policeman. I could tell everybody at school that my father was a policeman. Sometimes that didn't go over too good either. Then as years went by, I got through school and went to all my school here in Lancaster. Went to Lancaster High School. While I was in high school, my junior year, I decided that I'd go to work for A&P Food Store. Well, I went to work for A&P Food Store, and there was a Lancaster policeman that came in there all the time, and he got to know me, and I got to know him, and he got to saying, Larry, why don't you join the police reserve? I think you'll like it. I got to thinking about that. I said, my dad was a Lancaster policeman, and that sounds like that'd be pretty good. So I joined the Lancaster Police Reserve in the latter part of 1967. Stayed on the reserves until November of 1968. I decided that, I think this is what I want to do for a living. I think I want to be a police officer. Back then, Lancaster only had like 9, 10 officers on the street. An opening didn't come up very often. So I got on as a dispatcher, full-time as a dispatcher. And that was pretty good, but that's not what I really wanted. I wanted to be a policeman out on the street. So in November, the chief of police then came up to me and said, Larry, you ready to be a police officer? And I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, okay, there's an officer that's leaving. If you want to take his place, I'll hire you as a police officer. So November the 8th of 1968, I was sworn in as a Lancaster police officer, one of the proudest days of my life. Back then, you did not have to be certified. You was only given an ID card, way you went away with the red lights and the siren, So I was hired on as a patrol officer with the city of Lancaster. Then I was promoted to sergeant, and through the years promoted to lieutenant, and captain, and commander, assistant chief. Then in October of 2011, I was approached by the city manager of Oklahoma and asked me if I would be interested in being the Lancaster police chief. And I remember way back in 1968 when the police chief came up to me and he said, Larry, you ready? And I said, yes, sir, I am. I never dreamed that one day I would be the police chief. It was very touching for me to be asked to be the police chief of this community. My father being a police officer. Well, the role as police chief